Sup guys, I'm back and today I'm doing another movie review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Godzilla Planet of the Monsters from the year 2017. Yes, this is the first movie out of the Godzilla anime trilogy, and this movie is okay. I mean, I didn't find it like amazing, but I didn't find it like horrible. I mean, it was like somewhere in the middle. You know, it's probably the best out of all the anime trilogy films. You know, some people, a lot of people hate this series. You know, I actually don't mind it. You know, I think it's all right, except for one of the movies in this trilogy, and I think you guys know which movie that is. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into this review. So basically, guys, Godzilla has, has been attacking, just decimating the world, and even though like two alien organizations, the EXIF and the Saludo, come to aid humanity, because their worlds were destroyed, they come to aid humanity, but it's still not enough. Like the Saludo created Mechagodzilla, but Godzilla destroyed the Mechagodzilla city before Mechagodzilla could be turned online. So basically, Godzilla has driven the humans away from planet Earth, and we get to meet a really young Haruo Sakaki, who watched his parents die at the hands of Godzilla. Godzilla was attacking the airport where the humans were going to go, because the humans, the Saludo, and the EXIF left planet Earth to see if they could find another habitable planet. So they left. So that kind of scarred Haruo, because he wants revenge against Godzilla. Because he saw his parents die right in front of him. So basically, after 20 years, they decided that they can't find another planet. They can't find another habitable planet. So they decide to go back to planet Earth, and what's the word? But they think that about 1,000 years have passed since they've left Earth. So they decided to go back to Earth, and once they get to Earth, they actually calculate that 10,000 years have passed on Earth. So there's that. So they're like, Godzilla can't be alive during that. There's no way he could have survived 10,000 years. But when they send drones down on Earth, one drone gets destroyed, and we hear Godzilla's roar. So Godzilla is still alive after 10,000 years. So they're having a meeting, and Haruo Sakaki has devised a plan. Godzilla is an almost indestructible creature. He has an electromagnetic shield covering his body. So, like, all the attacks that were against Godzilla, even Godzilla withstood 150 nuclear warheads going off at once. So that's ridiculous. So they found out that Godzilla emits a periodic noise that happens that happens like 1/10,000th of a second. And if they send out an opposing wave, they can pinpoint where the organ is that's generating the shield, and they find out that it's his dorsal fins. So they have to attack at a specific time, I believe, to be able to destroy the dorsal fins, which they lead Godzilla into this pass, and they block him. They bury him in like rocks, and they target his dorsal fins. And I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing anything from this review? And also, oh yeah, so they actually now calculate that 20,000 years, after they did like carbon dating or something like that, they calculated that 20,000 years have passed on Earth, and there's these, and like the whole ecosystem of Earth, has evolved around Godzilla. The creatures are like these little creatures called Servum. They're like flying little creatures. And the air is toxic now, and like the plants are like really sharp, and it's basically kind of uninhabitable, but it's the air pressure and gravity are really good on Earth, so they kind of want to stay there. So they devise a plan. So they go to defeat Godzilla, and I feel like I'm missing something again. I don't think I am. Correct me in the comment section down below if I am. But they lead Godzilla into a pass, and they block him. They bury him in like a lot of rocks. So they do the plan. And also, here's another thing about the plan. Once they destroy the shield, they have to insert EMP probes, and now cause Godzilla's energy to overload and he'll just explode. So they lead Godzilla into the past. They amplify the noise. They break his dorsal fins. But here's the thing: Godzilla has intense regenerative ability, so he can regenerate them very quick. So they have to, they have to execute this plan quickly. So they're able to execute the plan, and Godzilla explodes. So it looks like it's a happy ending, But one of the scientists says that this is probably not the same Godzilla that we saw 20,000 years ago on Earth. Well, 20 years ago for the humans. Because all of his abilities were exactly the same, which is kind of odd because life is defined by change. So something must have changed if this was the original Godzilla, but it looked like nothing has changed. So then all of a sudden, there's rumblings in the ground, and all of a sudden, boom, there's this huge explosion in a mountain, and we see dorsal fins come up. And it's Godzilla, and it's a big Godzilla. It's the original Godzilla. So I think like Godzilla Philius was like kind of like an offspring of Godzilla. I don't know what it was. I forget Godzilla Philius, because Godzilla Philius was the Godzilla that they mainly fought in this movie. But now this Godzilla is dubbed Godzilla Earth. And how do you top Shin Godzilla's height from the last movie at about 118 meters? You go up to 300 meters. And I think like one of the machines, like it said it like peaked at 318 meters, which is nuts, which is ridiculous. So as the people are trying to escape, Godzilla basically eradicates all the ships and basically almost every single person there. Then it ends with Haru saying, "You bastard, I'll kill you." And that's how the movie cuts. So yeah, that's basically the movie, you guys. So yeah, guys, this movie is okay. It's decent. It's not, up here, but it's not down here. It's kind of in the middle. It's I really like the Godzilla from this movie. I know it's kind of like a ripoff of 2014, but this Godzilla is the most powerful Godzilla we have ever seen. He's 318 meters. He's well over 100,000 tons. He's ridiculously big. He's got that shield. It's ridiculous how powerful, how OP this Godzilla is. So, yeah, guys, the next movie we gotta do, oh, God. Oh, man, that movie. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, OhMyGodzilla1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.